talking about John Morant.
That was one of
Oh,
my
that was one of
topics,
Reese's,
too.
yeah.
John Morant.
It was gonna happen
Y'all
eventually.
gotta tell me
bro.
what's going on.
He got suspended for the whole
Will,
season.
Is this
John
because
Morant,
of him
The
showing
second,
guns on video
the
all the
second
time?
he
gun,
showed
the second
he had showed
instance.
the
Okay.
gun. He had showed the gun the first time
Hey,
around.
he want to be. Hey, look, this what he
Got suspended for 8 games.
yeah.
And he turned right back
I,
around
I
2-3
sent
months later.
I sent a video to a couple of my friends on Instagram that was, I forget the actor's name, but it said John Morant whenever he's about to get on social media. It was at John Morant Friends whenever he's about to get on social media. And it was like, somebody get this man a gun.
The good thing about John Morant is he is a beast, and it don't matter. He gonna sit out a year and then he gonna come back and he's gonna be a beast.
They ain't gonna make him sit out the whole year.
Is he gonna be as good
unless he
next year?
He might give him a half a year.
But you know what he said happened the second time? He said it was a toy gun.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I mean,
bruh, it's a video, bruh. We can see it.
So
we can see it.
I saw a video where,
but it's legal to have a gun in
so
Memphis, Tennessee.
That's my only.
You have clauses in these sports
on.
contracts that say that you have to conduct yourself a certain way.
No, he can't bring any guns. He can't bring any guns to the arena, and he can't bring them to practice. But he can own them.
Yeah, he can own them.
So are you saying that he should sue the NBA?
Somebody posted a picture of Chris Kaman. You seen that picture of Chris Kaman?
Yeah, the white dude.
Like, he had like 30 guns on him.
Yeah.
No, look.
So
he's giving them all the ammunition.
But they ain't saying nothing about him.
That's what get on my nerves. He giving them the ammunition they need. He knows not to do these things.
Well,
his
friend was dumb to put it on live.
His friend, if the second video, if you watch his friend, it was on, the cameras on him, and then when he put a gun out, the phone went down. Because his friend was probably like, "Nigga, what are you doing?" You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So I saw a video that said that was something like when NBA players or when some kind of people like become like rich and famous, it was like, it's like, I don't have to worry about my bills. My kids can go to private school. We don't have to worry about money. I should become a gangster.
I'm gonna be a blood.
Like, I want to go to jail.
Lil Wayne was not a blood in the beginning of his career. He was not. You know, there's videos of him wearing blue flags, bro. He just was not a blood.
Yeah.
And then when he got money, he got rich. He wanted to be able to maneuver. I assume he wanted to be able to maneuver how he wanted in California.
You know why? Because you got to check in. You got to check in different cities. Bruh, that's why.
Bro, that whole checking shit pissed me off. Why they ain't making Taylor Swift check in? Why they ain't making Taylor Swift check in?
Hey,
why they ain't making all these country artists check in?
I mean, they might.
Hold on, he had to check in.
It might be a different type of check. It might be a different type of check in.
Those are wolves taking advantage of sheep. That's all that is, bro. Those are wolves taking advantage of sheep. Bro, ain't no way. Dog, I shouldn't need protect. Dog, the whole Italian mobster, like, hey, you need protection because if you don't get it, we gonna be the ones you gonna have a problem. Like, come on, bro.
Basically checking in is you got to pay the toll.
Bro, why they ain't making everybody pay the toll?
Hey man, because
why only black people gotta pay the toll? Nah, that sounds like you support white people to me. That sounds like some racist shit to me. You only make black people pay the toll? That's racist.
You know, Italians do the same thing at some point.
Dog. It ain't as many Italian gangsters as it is musicians, artists. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. I think part of it is perceptionalism. I think part of it is perceptionalism. And I heard Jamie Foxx talk about this. And it's similar, kind of like you're saying racism. There's a degree of that to it because I notice when I can be in the same neighborhood. If I'm wearing a suit, people will walk right past me and it's almost like, oh, you're not a part of this. But if I drive a certain kind of car and if I'm dressed the same way they're dressed, then they'll be like, oh, you got to check in. I'm around you.
It's crazy to me, bro.
That's in everyday life.
Yet another reason why everybody should, all law-abiding citizens should be able to carry in any state they want. Because just another reason why I'm glad I'm not. I don't ever want to be famous.
But we gotta address the mental illness in this country. We gotta address
that's
not even mental illness. We have to address the extremes of stress that we push people in.
No.
Well, I was going back to the whole gun laws things.
A lot of that's driven by greed.
The new generation didn't raise themselves.
Yeah, but they took what the generation before them did and said, we're going to be worse than you. We're going to be tougher. We're going to be scarier. We're going to be crazier.
They just kick it up a notch.
So either one or two things has to be true from that argument. Either it went
from a generation of drug dealers to a generation of drug users.
So are you saying these people are inherently more evil in every generation?
Yes.
When they're not being when they're that's just like saying, no, you know what is the equivalent of saying,
if that's true, then it's not their fault.
Over time, right? The hood get worse over time. That's where they at. That's where they living. That's where they live. They live in the hood. So if your father from the hood, and then I'm from the hood, and then my son from the hood, and we all been doing the same dumb shit, then yeah, each generation gonna get worse.
So who made the hood? Who made the hood?
So whose fault is it?
We gotta get over that.
We didn't put ourselves in the hood.
Because guess what?
Put ourselves in the hood.
You have the option, bro. You have the option.
Hey, everybody not given the same opportunity.
Dog, if that's the case, then how come when drug dealers make a bunch of money, they don't move out and move away and do all the stuff they say they're gonna do with their money? Why they buying?
That's on them.
Why you buying 20 gold chains and
10
cars?
Let me interject. Let me interject. Because y'all, so
everybody around you poor.
Here's the thing. You have to
that's how you get robbed.
Here's the thing. You have to. The only way to progress forward, to make progress, is to say, I'm going to take responsibility from this point forward.
That's the last thing that
you do acknowledge that this happened to me, but when you say like who made the hood, you can't. If you're going to progress forward, you can't focus on that. But if we're just looking to see who we're going to blame for it,
I mean, you can't. I ain't saying I'm not focusing on it. That's just what.
No, although it's true.
Yeah.
By now, using that same excuse is just an excuse.
Nah,
those people were born.
Use an excuse, but you know where. I'm just talking about that. You know where it came.
Those people are new. They're new to the world. Like they were born into it. This is brand new to them.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, I liken it to the same thing as like when I would tell people when I started working around like rich white people, right? They would always ask, where you from? And I would tell them, I was like, I would always just say PG County because they don't know what district I is.
Ooh.
When I say PG County, they look at me like somebody need to check this dude.
That's a red flag.
So, but I didn't know.
That happened to me in college.
I didn't know that stuff. I didn't know that what we grew up seeing was that bad. I thought we actually.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
pretty good. I didn't know that somebody getting shot in your street shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Reese,
like
where we grew up wasn't that bad. Stop.
That. But that's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing, Marcus.
But somebody still got shot on our street. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
It just wasn't like the hood. We was hood adjacent.
Worse places than that.
Hold on. Yes, there are worse places, but comparing yourself to the worst isn't like a great place to start.
Right. Exactly.
So I'll say this. There are.
I'm just saying
So there are a lot of things that I had to revisit because I didn't realize how bad they were. Like I started to say things out loud, I started to realize this is not normal. But it's not until
think about it, Marcus. You're right. We not from this place is way worse than where we from. But when a rich white person heard me describing the area where I was from and stuff, it was just shocking to them that I made it out.
We know a lot of people.
I mean, that's ignorance.
But Marcus, we know a lot of people who were killed. Like you can't ignore the fact that we know a lot of people who were killed.
And most of those rich white people don't know nobody that got killed.
Yes.
They ain't come up in the same. They ain't come up in the same way.
But they're speaking.
That's what we saying.
They're speaking from a relative perspective. It's relative.
I know, but we didn't. I'm like,
I know for sure that we didn't grow up in the ghetto.
They put us in a box.
Yeah,
it's up to us to they put us in the box. It's up to us to get out the box. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons that I like wearing suits is because I used to have this joke where I would wear a suit to the DMV or the MVA. Everybody else knows it as a DMV. When I'm doing something with my license or my car or something like that, because people would treat me different. I used to joke that they treat me like I'm white.
Like, you want to know why we got different opinions on this?
What's that?
Mike, how many times you been called